What's good, boys? Zach back here with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about fuck cutting products, and we're going to be talking about how we're actually going to revive products. So this video is mostly going to be for people who you've got out of the testing phase, right? And now your brand is going to shit and you don't know why. So we'll be talking about two things: what's happening on the ad side and what's happening on the website side. It is really important to understand what is breaking in our funnel and what is not performing. So that's why we'll be talking about what you need to change on your ad side and what you need to change on your website side, depending on what in the funnel is breaking. Real quick, before I dive deeper into this video, make sure you guys subscribe so you guys don't miss any of the breakdowns that I drop. I drop breakdowns like twice a week, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those. So we'll get right into ads. So basically on the ad side, the one thing that you have to make sure that you're doing is one target market. The rule of one. We have to be targeting one specific person. So what I want you guys to do is go look at your campaign and look at your winning ads. And the one thing that I want you to find out is what angle is that ad targeting, and I want you to go all in on that angle. So let's say you're selling like the vibration plate, right? It's a product that's been around for a while. Everybody should like know it by now. But if you're selling like the vibration plate, what's the main angle for it? Is it the angle that you can get a quick workout in from home? Is the angle that you're scared to go to the gym because you're scared of being judged? Really try to key in and figure out what is the main angle that is performing in your ad account, and then you're going to want to go all in on that. But the thing is, you actually have to do research on the angle that you're targeting. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to Google, Amazon reviews, Reddit, and forums, and basically read through all of it. So like on Google, you're just typing your product in on Google and then looking at all the things that pop up. You're going to get some things like top 10 list of vibration plates. What are the best ones? And you can read through all those ones. Also, when you type your product in Google reviews, you're going to get some competitors, some like main brands that are scaled up and they're running Google ads, so they have really good SEO. So go into those brands and look at the angle that they're using, and if it aligns with your angle, then you can take some stuff from it, like look for other things like buzzwords, look for things that they're saying so that we can use that in our copy and be writing better scripts that are actually going to target our target customer right on. Same thing with Amazon reviews. Go up on Amazon, look up your product, and then just scroll through the reviews, see what people are saying, see what the massive pain points are that this product is fixing for them. Same thing on Reddit. You'll see a lot of like true reviews, like what's the reason that this person bought this product? What are the main problems that this product fixed for them? Is it now helping the busy mom that has no time to go to the gym and work out? Is it helping her get quick workouts at home? Is it helping the person who's too insecure and too scared to actually go to the gym, maybe because they're like overweight and they have a fear of being judged by other people? Is it helping them now lose weight and get a workout in the own comfort of their home? What are these people saying? Really do deep research on your angle and exactly the pain points and the problems that you're trying to solve for them. And also, if you don't already know what the main pain points or problems that the customers have, you have to find that out as well. Also, when you're going through these, look for buzzwords that people are saying and write them down and put like a tally mark next to how many times they say it. Like if somebody says, I'm too insecure to go to the gym, that's one. All right, boom, boom, scrolling through more. All right, another person said it. Scrolling through more, another person said it. Just mark them down, and then you kind of can get like a list of like, all right, what buzzwords are being used the most? How is my customer actually talking? And like, what are the things that are being said the most that I can use in my copy that will make it feel like I'm speaking more directly to them? The next thing that you need to do, because we are out of the testing phase, is start creating a funnel in your ad account. What this means: top funnel ads, middle of funnel ads, and bottom of funnel ads. All right, so now we'll kind of go into it a little bit more down here. So with top of funnel, this is going to be more of a cold audience. It's going to be the first time they're seeing your brand. The ads that work with this the best are like longer UGC videos, really like raw and authentic videos of like a person just kind of giving like a review on the product, or a person like showing off how they're using the product, how like it's benefiting them in so many ways in their life. These type of videos are more like the TikTok shop, Calodata type videos, really, really raw and authentic videos. For middle of funnel, these are going to be people that are more product aware. They've seen their top of funnel videos. They're aware that the product actually does exist, but they don't really know exactly what it does. This is where like VO ads come into play, like voiceover ads. So like voiceover ads are basically just like an AI voiceover with like B-roll of your product being used, product in action, stuff like that. Your real goal in these videos are to educate your customer more about the product, because now that they know that the product like is a thing, they need to know like more about it before they're actually going to buy. So like, what are like the features of the vibrating plate? Like how much weight can it hold? How many different like settings are there? How many different modes are there? How long is the runtime on the battery? Will this work for me? Really go deep in these ads and really make sure like you're educating your customer exactly on what your product is and what it's going to do for them. The last thing is bottom of funnel ads. So these are more people that are brand aware. So like they've seen your product, now they're more educated on it. Now they just kind of need that push, right? This is where like static ads come into play. So this is where you're giving like a special sale or a special offer, really giving them that like last push. Like they've seen your product, they're interested in the product, but like they need something to kind of push them over the edge. They need some type of sale. They need some type of like offer. This is really where static ads can be very, very important, just because you can get these up quick. You can split test them quick as well. And it's really easy to like get across your offer or get across the sale that you're having. Very, very simple and very, very quick. I'll also kind of explain like how spending will work on these ads as well. So this is kind of why I got like the percentages in here. Like let's say you're spending 100K a month, right? 100K a month on ads. Around 80% of it is going to be going to the top of funnel ads. So this will be around 80K in ad spend. 10 to 15% will be going to your middle of funnel and bottom of funnel ads. So this will be around like 10 to 15K. And then 5 to 10% will be going to your bottom of funnel. So this will be around like 5 to 10K. And the reason why having this funnel set up is so important is because you're reaching a ton of people. If you're spending 100K a month on ads, you are reaching so many people. So a lot of the people in the top of funnel ads who saw your ads but they didn't buy, they're just going to get funneled down in the system. Now they're going to see your middle of funnel ads. So now they're going to get more educated on the product. They're going to understand exactly what it's going to do for them. What are like the features and benefits? And then out of those people, if they didn't end up buying from your middle of funnel ad, they're going to go down to the bottom of funnel ad, where now they're going to see like your special sale, your special offer. These things are really going to push them over the edge. So having this full system set up is very important, because if you just have top of funnel ads running, right? So like you just got out of the testing phase and this is the only thing that you have running, these ads are eventually going to die out. That's why you need the middle funnel and bottom of funnel in place, so you capture those people who have already seen your top of funnel ads and now are seeing your middle funnel and bottom of funnel, and they're converting at a lot higher ROAS. Like normally like up here, like what you're going to kind of see is you're going to see probably like a 1.6 to a 2 ROAS like over time. Like this is just like an overtime spend. So obviously like your margins aren't going to be super crazy up here, but this is just really good for getting reach. And obviously like you still want to be staying profitable, but down here is really where you're going to start making like a lot of your money, because like down here you're going to start seeing like 3 ROAS to like 4.0 ROAS. Like you're going to see a lot higher ROAS down here, because now these people are more aware. They're either brand aware or they're product aware. So they're a lot more warmer audiences. So even if you do have days where like your ROAS on your top of funnel ads are dropping down to like a 1.6, you're still going to have your middle of funnel and bottom of funnel ads to help carry your campaign, so you don't end up in a state where like you drop down to like a 1.6, or like you drop down even lower and now you're super unprofitable, and now you're like, oh, I just got to cut this product, I'm super unprofitable, I'm losing money. No, like just set these things up, and these things will help you carry, especially when these dip. And yeah, like I described, this is really what I go deep into with all my mentorship students, where I help dropshippers make 30K in 90 days guaranteed. More info about that is in my description, so feel free to check that out. Now we'll come over here to like website side. This is also super important. To be honest, most of the time where I'm seeing most people fail is on the website side versus on the ad side. So there's a couple things that we'll cover over on website. So landing pages, offers, price, and then finding one target audience. That's gonna kind of go back into like finding one target audience over here on the ad side, but we'll get into landing pages. So I'm just gonna guess that most of you guys right off rip are just running standard PDP, right? Which is always good to test. That's what I always test with right away, is just a standard PDP, just get validation for the product. Now that your brand's starting to die a little bit, I kind of want you guys to test out 2 other things. So avatorials or listicles. When I recommend like avatorials is if you're running products like subs or like higher ticket products, because with the avatorial you're going to be doing more explaining on the product. I'll give an example up here. Pet Lab Co. I think they run a very good avatorial. Obviously this is a massive brand. I think this is like a 9-figure brand now. They're super big, but like this is an example of their avatorial and how they are setting it up. So right here, you just have a really good headline. Help keep your dog's breath fresh and target tar using 1 teaspoon of this daily tasteless formula. So very good. Like, all right, get rid of your dog's bad breath and tar just using only 1 tablespoon of this daily tasteless formula. All right, let me look a little bit more into this. And right down here, you already have social proof with 6,000 5-star reviews and vets loving it. Find out what the hype is about. So all right, this is getting you kind of interested. Let me scroll down a little bit. you kind of see an image of like a dog with like a really nice smile, like white teeth and everything. You got a picture of the product. You got a nice little review in here. Our dog's teeth looks great and his gums are healthy. Very simple and to the point, kind of what the product is about. And then throughout the rest of this, you're just educating them about the product. More social proof in here, but just keep on educating them about the product. Down here, 1 teaspoon a day is all it takes. You see a dog just using the water bowl, so obviously, okay, you can kind of tell, all right, they're putting this stuff in a water bowl, and then it's easy because the dogs are going to drink water anyways. All right, that's just something easy that I can just add into his water that will help. Again, just more explaining the product, keep on going. Obviously, the shop now buttons to push them. You got them explaining about their formula in here, just obviously more education about what the product's about. And then the customer doesn't see this, but us as marketers, we can kind of tell it's like, all right, how to get the best results for your pup at the best price possible. Now you come in here, all right, they got free gifts. So this is already adding perceived value, making people like want to actually buy it. Complete control, you won't be locked into monthly payments, and you're free to pause, skip a monthly or cancel a subscription and easily into your account. Incredible value, and then they got the offer that they're running. So this is obviously a very, very good advertorial, and then if you just click this, it's just going to send me to the sales page. So that's a very, very good example of an advertorial that is really, really good. And if a 9-figure brand is running an advertorial like that, it makes sense that you should run something like that as well, especially if you're running supplements. But like also if you're running high ticket products, so products that you're selling for like over $100 or over $150, if people are just landing on a standard PDP, yes, you might have caught some low-hanging fruits in the early stages of your brand. But now that you're reaching out to more and more people, you really have to be able to educate them before hitting them with the price of $150, because if people just land on a product page in their cold audience, they're going to be more likely to just get turned off by the price and not even read into how the product's actually going to help them. Now, the other thing I would test out is listicles. So this is like a 5 reasons why. I'll get into a couple examples up here. Whoops, let me exit out of this. But boom, 5 reasons why shampoo bars are the best option. All right, interesting. So why are these bars better than just using normal shampoo? To read into this, everyone's raving about them, but is it just a new fad? Are shampoo and conditioner bars really the best option for you, your hair, your wallet, and your planet? That's interesting. Let me scroll down a little bit. Wholesome ingredients, explaining a little more, cost effective, high performance, plastic free packaging, compact and travel friendly. So you're just giving really just 5 reasons why that this product is better than your competition. Or you can just do 5 reasons why like people are loving this product, and then like you can list like the benefits, features in this. We got another example over here. 5 reasons why you'll love this bakeware set, and then we'll scroll down. Bakeware without the bads. So what's this? Our bakeware is 100% non-toxic chemical. Okay, so that's kind of an angle they're taking. Natural slick non-stick. All right, so it's also got non-stick to it as well. Available in 9 different colors, so that's interesting as well. Bye-bye cabinet clutter. Ooh, that's another good pain point as well. 30-day guilt-free baking, so they can probably get 30 days of guilt-free. If they ask, they can get a full refund, so that's good as well. So like these are a couple different styles of landing pages that you guys can run with your product if your standard PDP isn't working out anymore. And to be honest, like once your brand starts to be like getting to like more scale where like you have all of this in place, you're spending a lot more money. Like let's say like you're spending like $1 to $3K a day on ads. Having something like this where you can really like explain your product more in depth is very, very important. All right, next we'll go into the offer. This is where a lot of people mess up as well, right? You're just not running that great of an offer where people are like, all right, I actually need to buy this right now. Because with offer, the reason why we want to create an offer that's so irresistible, people feel stupid saying no, is because right when they land on your website, if they don't feel like they're getting an incredible offer, guess where they're going? They're going to Amazon, or they're going to look if like Walmart has it, Target has it, like stuff like that. They're not going to buy from your brand. So a couple offers that you guys can run is buy X, get X free. So this could be buy 1, get 1 free, buy 2, get 1 free, buy X, get another product for free, just stuff like that. Another one you could run is free gifts. So free mystery gift when you spend X or when you purchase X, free complimentary product, and then you want this product going with the main product. Like that's very, very important. Make sure that they go together. Free ebook. You want to make sure that this ebook is actually going to help accomplish the customer's dream outcome. Like don't just give them some like random ebook on some bullshit. Give them something that's actually going to help them. And then this is really good, especially for like Q4, is like just like free wrapping paper. Like especially if it's like a giftable product and it's something that somebody's going to be giving to somebody for Christmas. just add this. I've been testing this out recently, and I've been seeing that it actually kind of works, which is like, I didn't really think that it would work that good, but I mean, it's been working pretty well for me. So this is another quick thing that you guys could add as well. Now we'll kind of go into like avatar specific offers. So like creating offers that specifically align with your avatar and their needs specifically. So like for an example, we'll just use a heated cat bed, right? So you kind of want to switch their framework, right? You want to make them thinking how many cats versus how many do they need. So you really want them focusing on like the total number of cats they have, right? Instead of like focusing on like exactly how many like they need, that will kind of cause them to be like overwhelmed and like think of like, oh, that's going to be expensive if I have to get this many. Just thinking, making them think of like how many cats they have and like, all right, I want to make sure that each one of my cats has one and that they're going to be comfortable with it. Just flipping their mindset and making them think about like exactly like who they're buying it for. So like if they're buying it for their cats, all right, well obviously I want my orange cat to have a comfy bed, my black cat to have a comfy bed, blah 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 blah. Really switching their framework to make them think about the number of cats they have more than just how much do they actually need. The next one we'll go into is like a bundle and save. So for this, like obviously same example as like the cat beds above, multiple cat home packs. So perfect for homes with 2 to 3 cats. And then also you want to be giving this like price discount to regular $260, now $179. And also how you can do this is like if you're just trying to sell to like a person with 1 cat, you could be like the senior cat comfort bundle, heating bed plus orthopedic insert plus a cozy blanket, regular $212, now $159. So these are some good offers that you guys can test out. Obviously make sure like it's working with your COGS. Like obviously if you have a really expensive product, buy one, get one free isn't gonna work. But make sure that your product's COGS like makes sense with the offers that you were trying to run. Always be checking like your break-even ROAS, so like you don't get to a point where like you're just frying your margins. Always make sure that it is compatible with your COGS. The next thing we'll go into is price. So this is a very big thing that I see low-key a lot of people messing up with. Like people think like, all right, bet like, all right, I got my link from 1688, right? Let me just exit 5x. Well, I mean, that's not always gonna work. Just all right, bet 1688 says my product's about to be $10 cost of ship. Let me sell it for 50. Like, you guys really have to think about like the perceived value of your product in your head, and we'll kind of go into like how we can like find pricing in here in a second. So one thing that you can do is look around at all your competitors and see what they're pricing their product at and how they're justifying that price. So let's say they're pricing it really high, right? So like, are they pricing it higher because they have mechanisms or features that scream premium? So like, what are they trying to sell it as? Are they trying to sell it as more of like a premium item? If they are, and if that's kind of like the angle you want to take with your brand, then kind of look at the things that they're doing to really get across to the customer that their product is a premium product and that they're justifying the price that they're paying. So like, maybe it's like $170, right? You're going to have to justify that with the product being premium. You kind of want to look, all right, what is this brand using? Like what kind of like mechanisms do their product has? What kind of features do their product has that I also have in my product that I can use in my copy to really make the customer think, all right, yeah, this brand is premium. I'm getting a premium product when I'm buying from this brand. Another thing you can do, which I'm not really too of a fan of like going for the more budget friendly approach, but are they going for the more budget-friendly approach? Like, are they trying to be more the cheaper option on the market? The reason why I see this doesn't really work is because the cheapest option on the market is always going to be from Amazon. Like, people will price like the same product that you're trying to sell for like 10 to 20 bucks, and obviously we can't price our products for that low. So that's like a main reason I don't really like this, but I mean, it's another thing that you guys can kind of check out. And another thing you can look, are they somewhere in the middle? Like they're not premium, they're not going for like that premium brand aesthetic, but they're also not going for being like the cheapest option on the market. They're somewhere in the middle. So kind of look at the price, understand like how they're justifying this price with like the mechanisms and the features that they have in their product. And then you can just kind of take all this and be like, all right, look at my own brand, like what are my features, what are my mechanisms that I have, and then you can kind of judge your price off of that. All right, this is going right back to the rule of one, finding one target audience. Obviously, make sure this aligns with your ad. So the real thing that we're trying to do on the landing page, right, is we're trying to speak directly to them. So again, like if it was somebody who's buying the vibration plate, right, and their whole thing is, oh, I don't want to go to the gym because I don't want to be judged. I'm overweight. I'm scared that people are going to look at me funny and they're going to judge me because maybe I don't know how to use the equipment right. Like, make sure you're speaking directly to them. You're not trying to appeal to like the mass market. That's how you're just going to lower your conversion rate, because like if somebody lands on your landing page and you're directly talking exactly to them, they're going to be more likely to go through and purchase, because like they feel like they're being like related to, like, yeah, this brand understands my problems. They understand that like I'm nervous to go in the gym, or I'm uncomfortable going there. Really speaking directly to them and really hitting on their key pain points on your website is very, very, very important. This is really gonna boost your conversion rate a lot. And then the last thing, obviously this just kind of ties back into all this, is fucking market research. Get in the trenches, bro. Like, yes, you can use ChatGPT to help you find like different angles, different markets, but nothing is going to be better than going to the Amazon reviews, going to the forums, going to the Reddit reviews, and really looking at, all right, what is the person who actually has bought this product or actually uses this product, what are they saying? What's the main reason that actually bought them? Like, they're literally giving you things you can use in your marketing, so go read them, go check them out. Yes, it's time consuming. Just throw on your favorite playlist and just start scrolling, bro. Just start scrolling through, start reading all of it. Like, just get in the zone, put maybe like some EDM music, some 5ES music, and just work, just grind, scroll, read everything that they're saying, put them in a doc, and then use it for your marketing later. So this is my full guide to actually reviving your product, so you guys don't end up in the constant loop of going back to the trenches, testing more products, scaling them up for a couple days, dropping them, finding another one, getting out of the testing phase again, but literally you just can't make that progress and can't get to that next step. And if you actually want me to personally coach you for 90 days and get you to 30K in revenue, the mentorship link is in the description. You can apply when you're ready. But yeah, boys, again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys took some notes and like understood like, all right, what do I have to do on the ad side? What do I have to do on the website side if my product is dying? So it's a very, very important video, and everything I went over, like, make sure that you guys understand this. Rewatch this if you do have to, so you guys don't have to get stuck in the endless loop of finding products, scaling them for a little bit, cutting them, finding another one, scaling it for a little bit, cutting it. Like, this is the stuff that you can really go in and dive into and revive your brand to make it profitable again. Yeah, boys, again, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.